Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Legend of Keepers. We're in our final day of looking at this. We've got a pretty interesting run going with the Enchantress, kind of similar to the previous one. We have Fire Team and Ice Team. Oddly enough, we have them kind of what feels backwards to me. Now, I am trying to keep a non-elemental one, not non-elemental, but not the same element with them. Just so that if, say, I have a group with a lot of fire hits coming up against these guys, I can put in, say, the skeleton. Honestly, these skeletons are pretty good for this. In whatever position will be hit with that attack. So that's very useful. I am missing the fire weakness trap. So I'm kind of been digging for that a little bit. What is that? Flying daggers look so impressive. Poisonous plant sounds neat. Well, I used pretty much all my money renewing that. A little bit of a waste, I suppose. Let's get some tears here. We don't get those that often. So we can get... They can get boosted. Pretty much just brings you back. Not interested. Get them to a good position and get me some cash, or let's go for an artifact. They are tired, which isn't great, but I think I'll still be good. Alright, air in the front, ice in an area. Not great for our... Again, we still just have this one trap, which is a bit of a not great thing. There's not much we can do about that, so let's just go whole hog fire. What is your fire resists? Okay, pretty low on the front too. And so we'd like him to go down quickly. Can't place a trap because again we've only got one. And what other attacks? We have air in the front, nature in the back. Air in the front. Let's go like so. Maybe this would be one that benefit from having the skeleton to reduce the damage coming at them. Yeah, so only having one trap. Really, I should have put my ice team in the front to be able to take advantage of it. Okay, we get scrambled, so... Okay, get more damage off that. So, any placement concerns I had don't really matter. And she dies. She got an attack in, so that's better than nothing. Jumps anyone affected by burn. Nobody's affected by burn. I can... I guess I can drop burn on everybody? And, you know, would like to have him go before that, but... Well, we go with what we've got. Is anybody healing? Oh, the freaking priestess. Okay. This could be a bit of a painful one. Let's get some... Of course, the elemental weakness is not going to have an effect here. It does at least have an effect there. Drops frostbite on everybody. That seems pretty decent, honestly. Some decent damage. And I think some of my guys get a benefit when attacks also target heroes affected by frostbite. We're going to hit everybody, we're going to hit the front and apply more frostbite. That seems the better option. Don't kill my ice elemental, please. Alright, elemental weakness, not great. Apply slow to everybody, or do a I think that's pretty good. Decent damage. So this is attacks also target. Okay. So that should spread that everywhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, having the ice weakness will help everybody here. And he might die to the frostbite. Yes, he in fact does. And he might die to his frostbite. I'm not sure about that one, but I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Well, he'll definitely die to this. So he might gotta kill one of these guys. Did I use a demoralize at some point in time and not realize it? That's probable. It was a little bit rougher than I would like, but not terrible. Creatures gain 10 armor, that seems pretty solid, honestly. Okay, we're gonna have to bring some of our ice team down. Just you, it looks like. And we can keep rotating these ones. Oddly enough, I might have him in there. Now let's put him there and you here. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Of course, engineer event. Sure, why not, right? Well, that would be why not, because I can't afford it. Let's see. Sanction them? Sure, whatever. Not real clear on what these do sometimes. Can I just not afford to train you? I guess not. I mean, any of our elemental guys are pretty good to train up. Great. Well, let's continue on. A little mixed about the Enchantress. Like, I feel like doing really well, but okay, we finally got our traps back, so that's good. We drop that down. So, air, of course, we got ice. Nonetheless, I think I'm having these guys. Feel like they're honestly pretty darn powerful. Having that up for these guys will be good. I mean, we don't have the full, we don't have most of them actually. But I still think we're in a pretty decent position. You target, that one doesn't apply damage. Let's get some frostbite, sure. It is damage. Now, does this affect... Yeah, because everybody takes different amounts of damage, so that will... If that reduces all of their resists, then it'll also affect the amount they take from frostbite. Okay, we get scrambled. So... Fire resist is pretty low, as is your... Yeah, his nature resistance is pretty high, so I think the fire attacks probably are a better bet. And sadly, having her in front is not great. Just 2 stacks, penalty with the most. So increase the frostbite, but you're going to replace, yeah. Okay, you can only do that once, right? And this should jump. Because of the negative fire weakness. Good, good. Now, it's a shame we don't get to do much more with that, because they're not going to last... Yeah, they might get one more attack. Maybe. No. Alright, well. We've got something out of it, right? I can take out the back, so we will do just that. And... this guy should, I think, die pretty easily as well. Maybe even to our stab through. We'll see how that looks. And your ice resist is actually still kind of high. Alright, we'll impale through. So one more attack should take him down. Quagmire, tiredness to the front. That seems pretty solid, right? Please stop killing my people. We greatly appreciate that. Okay, we can impale through. So you can take my skeleton down in turn, but we've got him down. Okay. Increase. Okay, so our spells, I think, honestly, we'll increase the flamboyant lightning. I would like to have an AoE in that position, but we don't, so... Alright, swap back to the fresh one. And you go back in there, please. Let's work out, see if we can raise stuff. And I think we might be able to raise everything. Good. And more training for maybe you, and I guess just you. Ooh, yes, regen, please. More health, please. And, guess we can think one of our monsters. So you're sitting in a pretty good position, I would say. Don't mind going after the veterans again. Just once they get to the point that they're starting to break through our people, the Enchantress herself just does not stand up. Alright, so Cursed Prism first. Then we fight. Okay, air in the front, nature all over, ice all over. Really? Why? Alright, well, still that's a pretty brutal setup there. And... you know, I think... okay, so what else is coming at the front? Air, and then nature all over. So, this seems like a pretty good way to lay them out. And we need to look at what people's weaknesses are when we're making our attacks. I mean, not much to be done here. We can slow them. Or we can frostbite them. I think here we slow. Give more of our monsters a chance to get their hits in. Is this slow actually going to last long enough? It's going to be really annoying if it doesn't. Okay, let's see. So you're weak to fire, strong to ice. But no, let's just hammer her down as much as I can. Increase the elemental weakness. So that'll probably last until we get to the next group. And they're taking some beats. And of course you turn your stuff around because of course that's what we've got. Okay, good. Hitting the fire guys. And that's probably all we're going to get here. At least you've still got elemental weakness to suffer from. Probably going to whip you. Gets pretty close to taking you down. Just got this one to deal with, which has some amount of ice defense, but not an incredible amount. Okay, let's do this just to take him down. So that seems good. 65 or 20 in slow. I think I'll take the larger amount of damage. Apply some ice weakness. You gonna turn that around too? No? Good. Alright, now let's start hitting with this. And you just apply ice frostbite from attacking, right? 35 or 70. But on the other hand, this is dealing 40? No, sorry. 5% of maximum life as ice damage, so... call it... let's see, 400 would be 20... so about 22, 23... but over multiple turns? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it takes them. It takes them. Okay. That is a whole other thing. I did not realize that's what it meant by consuming them. I thought it just made them disappear, like it was basically a payment for, or what's that? No, it couldn't have been them taking off. I'm pretty certain it causes them to actually deal their damage. Let's see. I feel like armor's pretty good, but so is... resistances will do more overall for us. Okay, we've got some people low down. You and you. You're still functional. Maybe I should slide you over here. Yeah, not really sure how I feel about that group. Our health is at full, so can we afford to train anybody? Let's train her up, and I guess that's it. We can... oh, not good. Can't afford anything. Let's hit an event. Well... I feel like I'm getting less money as the Enchantress, or like just less resources overall. Okay, let's see. Well, I mean, pretty much our standard setup. What are they doing as far as... okay, they're hitting ice all over, because of course they are. So... maybe one of you. We'll see how that goes. I chose them because they target the one that actually does have lower fire resist. How's their ice? Pretty low. Go with this nonetheless. And let's see how this runs. Now, it's one thing I haven't really thought about much. I could do a little more, like, rotating guys around. Like, swap my rooms 1 and 2 a little more, because room 1 tends to die more often because, well, they're facing the full might of everything the heroes can throw at them. I'd like her to actually get her attacks off. There's one at least. But that way, you know, it swaps who's losing morale more often. Get a vulnerable on him, I guess. Hopefully it lasts long enough to be useful. Alright, you've got really low fire resist. So... gonna just blast you. So the front and back are both pretty low. That's good. Skeleton might be able to take him down. We'll see how things line up. Okay, the ice damage not super worried about. We're pretty much guaranteed to go last. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Let's see, apply an ice weakness or consume the frostbite. Well, there's no frostbite to consume, but that's still good damage. Don't like that I can't really... Is that the first time I've attacked you? Can't really concentrate my fire very well. Please don't kill my skeleton. Yeah, he's pretty effective here. I mean, no point to be adding more ice weakness. And as long as it lasts to the Enchantress, if they make it that far, which I kind of hope they don't. Okay, one might. One will, because there's no way he survives that. But, yeah, Frozen Rose takes advantage of the ice weakness, so that is an advantage of having the ice guys last. But, you know, I think I'll take the max life here. You know, it's questionable what might be the better preferred choice. Can we take you out? Let's pop you out. You can come in. Alright, that's decent. I mean, the back guys we've got in there are pretty low anyways. Let's just take an event here. Sure. I could use another monster. Can you find me the trap I want? No. I'm not going to waste all my money renewing this time. We'll just thank some people. Okay. Pay the blood for level 4 2 guys. At least one of them is the one I might use. Okay, before we go in, let's look where we're sitting. I think I want to bring not you. Alright, everybody that won't get burnt out, I think is who I want to bring out just in case. Okay, you are weak to fire, so we need to really hammer you down. But what damage are we doing? Physical, back, front. So, who is the most resistant to air of our fire people? You're pretty good. You're decent. Okay. And the back damage is physical and ice. So, I mean, obviously they're all going to be kind of weak to ice. So, the question is, who do I want to survive the least amount of time? It's a shame they don't get the benefit of... Oh, actually... Let's put this first, I think. Now, their ice weakness is kind of high, so we're not going to focus too heavily on that. Hit fire in the back. That seems pretty nice. Wait, they're hitting with ice in the back, so... I mean, sure, why not throw some skeletons at them, right? Seems like fun.
I'm waiting for you.
I think we can take down the bat guy. We shall see. Poison, nature weakness. I guess this? Some poison for everybody? And a necromancer. That's an important thing to remember. Applies burn. Applies burn. I think we Inferno first. To burn all over. And yeah, our back is just going to be chewed up. I maybe should have... I don't know if I really had much else to bring in. Apply some fire weakness. And that should spread some good. As long as we can survive long enough to get some amount of attacks. Good. Apply burn all over. Shamsi here is affected by burn. Everybody Okay, so this is the one that's going to jump. Or I can hit the back hard. I think we hit the back hard, actually. Seems slightly better. Maybe. I don't know. Well. Please, we can hit more with that. And you're immune to master spells, so meh. Any chance you get to attack again? Probably not. I think they can do 5 points of damage. Just a guess. Alright, you get to resist that, so that's kind of meh. I can, however, probably eliminate you. I'm guessing. He'll go down to his burn. Definitely goes down to that. Let's get Frostbite in the front, I suppose. Thank you. River of the Dead. Ooh, nice. Very glad I took him. Especially since we took the back down. Right, you bring them back as skeletons, which makes it really hard to attack you now. Ah, but we can get damage in through this way. And you know what? We'll do the AoE for the sole reason that I think we're going to take you down with the spear stab if we survive. There we go. So no more resing people. Thank you very much. Now they might be able to chew through the rest of this, because we're not really well set up for fighting skeletons. Yeah, I mean, he's weak to our ice. We're also kind of splitting our damage, so it's not the greatest. But we can take him down pretty quickly with the Enchantress. We just have to deal with this guy. How's our armor? Yeah, 0. Right, life absorption is good on him. Let's do that. And I can just keep life absorbing him. What is the damage on life absorption? It is nature, which he's got pretty low, so that's solid. So I heal 34 per. Okay, and you deal 36. Okay, I'm fine and dandy. I can pretty much do this all day. 34. 36, so that's 2 damage, pretty much. That's pretty bloody good for us. We'll pretty much regen the damage we take here within 1 week. I mean, I can finish him off, but well, I can finish him off this way, too. Excellent. So we can... I mean, those guys are kind of fun. I like the idea of taking another one of these. However, that completes our run-through. I'm going to get to go to another dungeon, and... damage dealt by Master's... Okay, this is... you have additional spell room in dungeons. Apply poison to heroes when they enter spell rooms. Apply elemental weakness to heroes when they enter spell rooms, and damage dealt by the Master's spells. And I think that's pretty good. It's entirely different from how the... how it works for the slave master. But that is going to be all we look at for Legend of Keepers. I will most likely be playing this occasionally on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Koosemose, spelled the same way as it is in the channel. So, follow me there, see when I start to stream. Maybe, if you enjoy this game, see a little more of it there. I just don't feel that, I mean, I enjoy this game, but I don't feel it's quite appropriate for long-term play on YouTube. It just doesn't seem to quite match. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. If you've enjoyed this game, would like to see more of it on here, you think it kind of the flow works, let me know. We'll see if I can find a spot to slot it in. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the game, video, whatever, in the comments. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. But until next time, catch you later.